Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a wheels in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became an ate some as a way of coping, take the case of turned me into.
On a muggy night here in Houston, Texas, it's a perfect 72 degrees inside NRG Stadium. And we are underway from Houston. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Here's Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud looking to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Shut up.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott off play action. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. And all the way down
that was
inside
another
the
pick
5
right
and 4.
there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man, you ain't gonna make me piss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost.
Man,
and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I'm not going to watch them play rough.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Oh, my God. This caught that, boy. He caught that kick.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline.
Steph one hand, boy. What the heck?
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they do get him down, but he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. As Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Yes, it's all about the clock. Just keep going.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Stroud. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Got picked off.
They say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Stroud off the play fake. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's out.
Boy, you got a linebacker there.
The Texans scoop it.
Got a linebacker.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud out of the gun here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Stroud. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Final play of the half. Stroud over the middle. He gets it to Collins. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped.
Yeah, he heard that footstep.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh! Incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route.
That was a pick right there.
To get a clean throw his way.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle.
What the heck?
It's Ferguson. Yeah, boy, he is very close
to
a first down, so from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, he caught that,
any defensive coordinator I play for, that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And again, it's Prescott.
Oh, my God.
Cowboys. Jake Ferguson.
Boy, he was wide, man. Like, he couldn't
and the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is your first time using the Cowboys team?
This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14.
Any different type of playbooks.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Yep, same. Oh, let's go, Pierce.
He's past the 30.
Let's go, Pierce.
And a great return. Solid field position.
Man, that
He's
man,
up all the way to the
that man Pierce
45-yard
is a
line.
beast.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity
They got
to
one
go
of the
out in
best
front. How will the
running
defense
backs.
respond after giving up that
David
type of a return?
Pierce, Joe
Houston's
Mixon,
offense
and Ken
already at the
Akers.
line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Successful start to the drive, 17
Yeah, way
yards, and
too
moves
early.
the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nah. I tried football since high school, but I didn't make the team.
Here's Stroud.
Dang. They need to
The
block.
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And
Bro,
his throw
oh my
is incomplete.
God.
Had an open man that time, but ended up
Man,
putting a little too
CJ
much
can't
heat on it,
throw,
don't you think,
man.
partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it.
Oh, nice catch.
On the diving effort. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting
Nice
on 3rd and
catch.
15.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
Don't
No
show
fear
us.
there in the middle of the field. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Dog.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. To
Man,
Mixon on the
CJ
check
almost
down.
got sacked.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All these people going for 4th down.
This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Man, that's that big linebacker, big boy.
And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You gotta get it out, man, because you know they coming. They throwing fast.
I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Dancing to his left.
Ooh.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
What the heck? No flags?
Man, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Man, he's supposed to stay up, man. Like, why going tail?
From fourth down to first.
Like, what the heck he doing?
Prescott now from the 50. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
Good beat, number 5.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because
that was a good
things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Wait, cornerback. That's good.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's
certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
I remember that tight end.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
It's a play.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And his this kick is indeed good, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, You can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Oh, yeah. I got
this is 1st and 10. Stroud. That's caught.
Yes, sir.
Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
I'm watching the clock.
Now Stroud. That's caught by Davis. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket.
Gotta stop me. Gotta stop me.
Stroud to throw it.
Bro!
Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw with Stroud. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Man, bad news. I don't got no onside kick, man. I only got but normal and heavy kicks. Let me go ahead and kick it all the way to the touchback.
He'll send this one away.
Let me see it going touchback. Yep.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Yep. Well, I mean, you got 5 seconds. You really should. Shit.
Here's 1st and 10.
She might get like 5 yards though.
One last shot now for Prescott.
Well,
and it's incomplete. So their final
Jeez.
drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game.
Yes, sir.
Stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want a cowboy on a wild horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you can have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man just got to do. I wish you could change my mind. If you want a cowboy on a wild
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. And incomplete to open things up.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Play fake. Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Real. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Escapes the defender. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Regular.
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Run. Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Done.
Mayfield to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Real.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with a grab. So no gain on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Steps away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That ultra ground music, riding in the good, I use tighten up, you lose. I approve. I bet I stamped and approve. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted when her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They
buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said,
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06, welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Goff. That is incomplete.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Gone. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Goff throwing again. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We're scoreless after 1.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4th down, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. 20, down to the 10, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Down to about the 45. 2nd down and 8.
Prescott now. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On play action, Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick,
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Prescott on 4th down. being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. In motion left, the tight end.
Dowdle. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his left.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Prescott.
And Prescott, his third interception.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Out of the gun, Goff. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Prescott to throw this time.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Aiden Hutchinson
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because
the Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Here's Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Goff going to throw it.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing right away is Daniels.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler
to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Daniels.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
To the air goes Daniels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Robinson.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And Robinson, the motion man right.
Throwing is Stafford.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
4 yards the pickup, first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
To throw is Stafford.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Again, it's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua,
38 yards.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Got a man, it's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. And the return stops at the...
This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas going 8-8. And you know ain't nobody.
What up? Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open the wide. And if I pull up with a few,
We can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, Silver. 73. Carl Leviani.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. That one complete out to Dotson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Out left to Dotson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
13.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it, but this one winds up no good.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nolan Smith, his second sack of the night.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Aguilar. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens.
I stay, broski,